I was lined up shaking back there waiting for the snap to hit my sweaty hand. Hopefully it's a good snap. Hopefully I don't drop it. Hopefully the other team don't sniff out the play that I desperately just went against my coach and chose to run. If somehow, some way they did, it'll be over for your boy. This moment could either make or break me. It could easily be a defining moment in my football career, but it could easily end up being one of the biggest fails and end up by me getting clapped by these big ass silverback gorillas that were on the other team waiting for me to run this ball. The ref's piercing whistle echoed across the whole stadium, and this was it. Time froze as the ball just spiraled through the air, making its way to my hand. I took a deep breath, caught the ball, and boys, the rest was history. What's good? It's your boy Deestroying back for another live story time. Y'all know the deal. Smash that like button. Subscribe if you're new. Turn on post notifications so that you never miss one of my lit story time. And y'all, big news, bro. Big news. I've been preaching about this on my live streams. If you don't know about my live streams, I do them late at night. But I've been preaching about this for a while. The merch is finally here. Look. And if y'all love your boy, man, if you guys want to support your boy so that I could do bigger, more epic, and more legendary videos, go down to the link down below and cop it for your boy and support your favorite YouTube. It's fire, and you already know once you put it on and wear it, the hoes gonna be flocked. Anyways, back to my story. So as many of you know, I played Division I college football up until the big bad NCAA kicked my ass out for making these videos for y'all. Division I is the most prestigious and the highest level of college football there is, and somehow, someway, by the grace of God, your boy made it there. It was nowhere near easy though. It took a lot of dedication, it took a lot of motivation, it took a lot of struggling, a lot of blood, a lot of sweat, a lot of tears, a lot of losses. Matter of fact, a whole lot of losses. Cause bruh, my high school team was A1 dumpster doo-doo. We was trash. We was so trash, y'all, that I'm not exaggerating when I say this one bit. But in my whole entire career, my whole 4 years of playing football in high school, we probably got a dub like full time. Anyways, this story really begins my senior season of my football career. It was in our third week, so we was maybe about 3 wins and like 33 losses into my career. When bro, the most legendary, I don't know, moment of my whole entire time playing football ended up happening. We had this crazy football coach who swore to God that he was a coach at University of Florida. He used to hype us up so much, bro. He would preach every single day of how, oh my God, I coached next to Urban Meyer, and you know, he taught me so much, and I learned all these secret prophecies of the secret football gods, and the football gods blah blah blah, this and that, and I have a fattest playbook of all these amazing plays that's gonna work. I learned from Urban Meyer blah 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 blah. You know what I call that? Bullshit. The funniest part is that this man swore to God that since he took this losing team over, he was about to transform it. We was about to be the greatest team in the whole area. Mind you, our roster had about 23 people, me being one of them, so that being 22, I was just a kicker. We had 12, 13 guys who played both sides of the ball, so that factors leaves like 9 more kids who happen to be the band nerds who just made their way out to football just so they could be cool, you know what I'm saying? So obviously we did not have a good team whatsoever. We was, like I said, A1 garbage doo-doo, bro. Anyways, week 3 of our season's here. I show up to practice Monday after school expecting the regular old routine, you feel me? But nope. I'm in the locker room changing, you feel me? Putting on my pads, tying up my cleats and whatnot, when coach comes storming in the locker room, speed walking his way towards him. This man had the craziest look in his eyes, like he was angry as hell, but at the same time he was grinning from ear to ear, so I really didn't know what he was feeling. Usually when coach makes his way into the locker room, it's cause somebody either got in trouble, somebody missed class, somebody did some stupid shit. But this man was walking towards me, and me, I was a saint. I ain't getting no trouble. I had good grades, you feel me? I always went to class, you feel me? I was going to college, so I knew I had to stay on point. As this man sped towards me, bro, 100 different thoughts just raced through my mind, wondering what the hell could this man want from me. He finally made his way towards me, grabbed me by my jersey, and said, "Come into my office," as he dragged me right behind. What did I do, coach? Be quiet and come with me, alright? Don't ask no questions. You're gonna see in a second. Now I was confused for real. My mind was racing with 100 thoughts earlier, and them 100 thoughts quickly multiplied to 1,000. I didn't do anything bad in school today. I didn't do anything bad recently. This must be a good meeting, right? But no, it can't be, because this man grabbed me and dragged me by my shoulder pads like a nigga who be dragging the trash out on Thursday nights, drag the trash to the curb. So it can't be a good meeting. So we get into this man's office, and it literally looks like somebody destroyed, trash, vandalized his shit. Speaking of destroying things, go cop the merch. His board that he usually sits there and writes and draws plays on has a whole bunch of plays crossed out all over it, and it has a huge gaping hole in it like somebody smashed their heads into it. All his papers and documents is just scattered all over the place, on the floor, on the chairs, on his desk, everywhere. His computer that usually sits right there in the corner of his desk is for some reason sitting on the floor, lying on his back. Either this man, as crazy as he is, had a crazy, outrageous emotional breakdown and just trashed his office, or somebody came in and vandalized and destroyed his shit. And hopefully he ain't think that I did this. Hopefully this was the reason he was calling me his office. Sit down, he tells me. I looked around with a confused look, trying to find where to sit, because, you know, he has junk all over the place. Oh, my bad, he says. He grabbed the chair, flipped it over, dumped out all the shit that was on it, and just put it back nonchalantly like that ain't even happened. You alright, coach? I said to him as I sat down awkwardly in the chair. Yes, I'm freaking perfect, Donald. I'm doing good today. How are you? You doing good? You ready for practice? I'm ready for practice. You better be ready for practice, because we're going to have a great practice today. See, I ran out of breath saying what he just said, but this was weird. Usually, he didn't care what I did at practice. I was a D1 prospect. I was going to college. I was a kicker. So basically, I had a free pass to do whatever I wanted at practice. As long as I kicked when I had to, I could do whatever I want. But today was different. This man asked me, are you ready to have a good practice? So I knew something was up. This man was acting different. I'm ready, coach, but like, why am I in here? Did I do something wrong? No, not yet at least, he said. I'm just excited. I was digging through all my stuff, as you can see, and I finally got it. I finally found it. What the hell was this man talking about? His mind? Cause he damn sure seemed like he lost his mind. Remember how I told you I coached alongside Urban Meyer? Well, I just dug up one of his playbooks, and there's this play in there that I want to run with you this week. Hold up. This man never wanted me to play no other positions other than kicker and punter, cause he wanted to protect my leg for college. But now he talking about he got a play for me to run. First off, I'm a kicker. I don't know what any of these X's and O's and this and that mean. The only plays I knew was kick it deep left, kick it deep right, and kick it deep down the middle. Other than that, football language was Chinese to me. He saw the confused look on my face and continued to explain. Look, it's gonna be a piece of cake, alright? You're easily the best athlete on our team. It's a fucking shame because you're a fucking kicker. But I've been studying this defense we're about to play, and I know this play is gonna hit their ass for 6. See, when he said that, I was scared, I was confused, but I was excited at the same time. I was scared because I've never played a regular snap of football in my whole life. But I was excited because here was my chance to score some real points, bro. To get a touchdown, bro. If this man wasn't totally crazy, hopefully he wasn't, I was gonna get a touchdown under my belt. He saw the sliver of excitement in my eyes, and he knew I was sold. He pointed to a small little tiny spot on the board that wasn't crossed out with a bunch of, marker and whatnot, and continued to explain to me how this play was gonna work. Bro, I swear we spent hours on hours in this man's office going over one single play. See, at first I wasn't too convinced by it because, I've never done something like this before, but after he drew it out 20 times, he showed me film, explained it 20 more times, drew it out 40 more times, explained it like 60 more times, I was convinced it was gonna work. This crazy, hyper, mentally broken down man actually had a fire play drawn up his sleeve. Bro, we spent that whole week practicing this one single play, bro. That whole week, one play. The defense we was practicing to play on knew the play by heart since we ran it so many times, but somehow, some way, the play still worked every single time. Every time we ran it, I either took somebody's ankles or I just burnt somebody for a touchdown. Boy, I was confident as hell, but I was feeling myself. Deestroying was about to get this touchdown. See, there was one problem though. The defense we was running this play on was them band nerds I had mentioned earlier that came out just to look cool. If this play didn't work on them, then that would be a big issue. The real test was gonna be game time. Friday got here and boy, I felt like this was the biggest game of my life. You already know I even got extra fresh because I knew there was gonna be extra attention on me. I wore the bands, I wore the sleeves. I usually wear tights, but I wore some different. I went and bought some new tights for this moment. Pre-game, coach seemed happy as hell. I don't know why, because although he had this fire play drawn up, we was about to take a fat L. But shit, I guess that play had him happy anyways. Game time arrived. We run out onto that field and boy was the other team scary. Y'all ever ran onto the field and saw how big or how deep the other team was and instantly got nervous? Yeah, that was me. We was sitting here 23 players deep, but the other team pulled up with 4 buses squatted with fucking silverback gorillas coming out that bitch, bro. If you don't know what silverback gorillas are, look them up. I promise you gonna be scared for me. Upon seeing these boys, I already knew the L was drawn up on that stat sheet before the game even started. So fast forward, and I was right. The game is going exactly how you would expect it to go. We get our ass beat 14-0 in the first quarter, and the play that coach drew up was a fake punt. And even though we had to punt a whole bunch of times, he never went ahead and called it. Even though it was a terrible game team-wise, I was balling, bro. I was booting balls 50, 60 yards, downing balls inside the 20. Boy, I was feeling myself that game. If there was a time or a game to call that play, it was gonna be that game. I was on top of the world, bro. And all I needed was this play to cap off my highlight tape. Second quarter passes, bro. No sign of the play. Third quarter, still nothing. And at this point, I'm getting desperate. The game is almost over, and this play coach freaking stressed on and drilled it in my head that whole week. He don't even seem like he about to call it. This coach who was so excited pregame about this play, looks like his spirits was killed by that 35-0 score on that scoreboard that game. I went up to him, bro, and I was like, Coach, is we ever gonna run this play or what? We practiced it so much this week, and we not even gonna whip it out? Come on, man. He gave me this mean look. He was like, do you see the score on that scoreboard, Delahaye? Get out my face. They gonna shut that play all the way down, and the shit's gonna be even more embarrassing than the score already is. Maybe next game, if we're doing better. Bro, I was mad, bro. That was my one moment to shine, and coach wanna cut me off just like that. And like I say all the time, Deestroying ain't no bitch. So we was gonna run that play whether he liked it or not. With the fourth quarter winding down, I saw my chance, bro. Our offense been tanking all game. And not surprisingly, they just tanked the whole another time again. They moved the ball to about the 50, and then coach decided to call out the punt team. This was it. This was it, y'all boys. He said punt it regular, but nah, not today. Your boy D had other plans for that punt. I'm jogging out to the field and I'm looking up saying a prayer as I go. I close my eyes, I ask God to protect me, kiss my fist, and pointed up to the sky as I ran out. I slowly made my way to the 35-yard line. Nervous as ever, heart thumping, you already know, like a little pump beat. Hands sweaty as hell, bro. And at this point, I was debating whether or not it would be the right move to run this play, or should I just say fuck it and kick the ball like coach want me. But I mean, what did we have to lose? Nothing. The score was 35-0 at this point. If the play didn't work, so what? We don't got no hope otherwise. That was the most hope we had all game. We was already being blown out, so why not just do it? During the week while we was practicing this play, coach told me there was one way to know if this fake was on. If there was less players on their team on the left side of the formation than what we had, then that meant it was go. I looked down in front of me and there it was. I saw 3 of our guys versus 2 of theirs. 2 big ass gorillas, of course, but still 2 of theirs. The numbers was there, the math was there, so that meant the play was gonna be there to be ran. It was going down, boys. I made the call to my teammates, letting them know that the fake was there. My fullback that stands in front of me to protect me while I'm punting the ball turned around and gave me the look. He grinned at me. I already knew we was on the same page. We made eye contact, so that was all I needed. It was a go. Time was slow at this point. Things could either go one of 2 ways. It could go successfully, and I could hit this play for a touchdown, or these gorillas could maul me, break my body, smack my head, clap me, whatever you want to call it. They was going to destroy your boy Deestroying. And not only was I going to feel the pain of their hits, but I was going to feel the pain of my body when coach made me ran the next day of practice till I had to throw up. I was sweating bullets, bro, and I was praying to God that this play was going to work. My fullback signaled for the ball to be snapped, and boom, it was on the way. I wiped my hands off on my pants to make sure there was no sweat on them, make sure I was not going to drop the ball, as the ball slowly spiraled in the air back towards me. Ball crept its way back, hit my hands, and that was it. Split second decision. Do I kick it or do I take the ball, tuck it, and take off running? I really still had time to kick the ball if I wanted to, but like I stress to y'all every story time, Deestroying ain't no bitch. So I tucked that bit in my arm and took off running. The adrenaline rush I got in my body when I took those first few steps was crazy, bro. I felt like I was faster than usual. I felt like Usain Bolt out there. I felt like I had rockets in my cleats or something like that. As I took my first couple steps, I heard coach scream from the sideline, "Fucking kick the ball!" Ooh, boy, I know he was pissed. That means this play better work. As I started taking off, the 3 guys on my left side did their job like they were supposed to and blocked those 2 guys. I cleared the first line, and boy, the rest was on me. I made it about 15 yards when at the corner of my eyebrow, I saw a player creeping his way ready to whack my shit. Like I said, my jets was turned all the way on. They was on super mode cranked all the way up. So this man did not catch me. I was good. I thought I was going where I don't know where the safety and another player were sprinting their way towards me. Uh-oh. They was about to sandwich me on this sideline. They was coming in hot. So I knew they was about to whack me, clap me, put their helmets right in my chest. I was about to fumble. I was about to tumble out the sidelines. They was about to clean me up. But guess what? Your boy put their ass on skates, hit a little juke move to the right, broke them, and zoom! I split them boys and made my way towards the end zone, and now there was one man left to beat. The other safety on the other side of the field crept his way to the middle of the field, and he was ready to hit my ass. As he made his way to the middle of the field, I made my way in the middle of the field. That way I had more room to juke him left or right. I was out of breath at this point, boy. Your boy was tired. See, I don't ever do stuff like this. Your boy is a kicker. I lay down at practice and chill and watch people run. I don't do the running. So at this point, I was exhausted. As we got closer and closer to each other, either of us was going to win at this point. He was either going to make the tackle or I was going to hit him with a juke and blow past him. 5 yards separated us, then 4, then 3. And then just when he thought he had me, he was going to clap me. And as soon as he went to wrap me up, I hit my left foot in the ground real hard and just hit a hard stick to the left. And then broke him off and went off to the right. So that boy was gone. Sayonara. See you later. Ankles collected. And just like that, your boy just waltzed into the end zone, scoring my first ever, and only touchdown in my whole entire football career. I was so hyped, bro. I forgot to celebrate. I just was running. I kept running all the way back to the sideline. My teammates ain't catch up to me, nothing. My teammates finally caught up to me, and all 23 of us was just back there celebrating, hyped up like we just won a Super Bowl or something, even though we was getting our ass beat. We didn't care. That was the livest play either of us have ever seen, so we was celebrating that thing up. I was so happy, bro, but I had not heard a word from Coach yet, and he was making his way towards us. He separated the little crowd, split his way through, and came up to me in my face, looking angry as hell. He looked me in the eyes for a second. I thought this man was gonna cuss me out for going against what he said, but all he said back to me was, "Good job, son. Now go kick the fucking ball." Little did I know, I was so caught up in this moment that I forgot I had to go out and kick the extra point, bro. I'm exhausted at this point. To be real with y'all, straight up, I went out there so tired, I couldn't focus, and I ended up kicking the kick and it hit the upright and I ended up missing. I was gassed, bro, but guess what? I did not care because I had 6 points under my belt now. Your boy officially scored himself a touchdown. Nothing could compare to that feeling ever unless I scored another touchdown and I made the extra point. That would beat that, but you feel me? Nothing could compare to that moment. Well, for the rest of the game, you know, it went as you'd expected. We ended up losing 42-6. Yep. I told y'all before the game even started. But yeah, I mean, that's by far one of the proudest moments in my whole entire football career. I hope you guys liked the story. Smash the like button and more stories will come y'all's way. Go ahead and do that right now, please. Thank you. If you're new, subscribe to the channel. Turn on the post notifications so you never miss a story. And guys, please, I told y'all earlier in the video, the merch just dropped. It just dropped. Go ahead, support your favorite YouTuber and go ahead and cop it. The links is down below. An end screen about to pop up right now showing y'all some of the merch stuff we got. So you feel me? Just do what y'all do. And your boy's Audi 5000. Yeah.
I'm back on this paper route. Focused on me and whatever gon' fill up my bank account. Stacking my chips to my checkers and filled with a crazy amount. Chasing my dream, all you niggas who worry about chasing clout. You fake niggas filled with doubt.